forgot the rain. It was going to be 20 minutes. We didn't practice this. It was raining out. Thank you, Rocky Point High School Band, for a fantastic job there. Good evening. On behalf of the faculty, staff, and the members of the graduating class of 2022, we would like to welcome each of you to our 48th commencement ceremony at Rocky Point High School. Graduates, before we celebrate your accomplishments, I would like to thank a few people who supported you on your academic journey and helped you get here today. No matter how smart, driven, talented, or passionate you are, it is important to recognize that your success is the result of a team effort. Over the course of 13 years spent in our schools, many people have contributed toward your achievement today. I would like to acknowledge and thank the members of our Board of Education who have supported the many fine educational and extracurricular programs that our graduates have experienced throughout their years at the Rocky Point School District. President Mrs. Susan Sullivan, Vice President Mr. Ed Caswell, Trustee Miss Jessica Ward, Trustee Mr. Michael Lisa, and Trustee Miss Erin Walsh. I would also like to thank the following district office administrators for their unwavering commitment to the success of our students: Dr. Scott O'Brien, Mrs. Suzanne Crossan, Mr. Chris Van Cott, Ms. Kristen White, and Mr. Aaron Factor, who always place the needs of our students first. Additionally, our building and district administrators have guided and supported you along the path of your educational career. I would like to especially thank all of your teachers who inspired and empowered you to reach your full potential. Furthermore, I want to acknowledge the instrumental role played by our school-related personnel in providing further support as you made your way through each of our buildings. Graduates, at this time, I ask that you give a warm round of applause to thank the people most responsible for your achievement here today, your parents and families. At this time, I'd like to invite to the stage an extremely talented young lady who is a two-time Teenie Award winner and an all-county and all-New York State vocalist, to sing our national anthem with the assistance of the members of our high school band. Please welcome to the stage Miss Brenna Kiernan. Will everyone please rise and face the flag at this time? We ask that you please remain standing, if you can, until our exhortation speech is completed.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brenna, and members of our high school band for that tremendous performance. At this time, I am extremely proud to introduce our class of 2022 Exhortation Speaker. Over the course of an impressive career at Rocky Point High School, he has shown a strong commitment to academics, athletics, and community service. This young man ranks third in his class with an overall weighted grade point average of over 103. He has successfully completed 7 advanced placement courses and was named an AP Scholar in 2021. On the varsity track and field team, he was a state qualifier in 3 separate events. In addition, this young man has served his community, volunteering his time with our student council, St. Anselm's Church, and with our local VFW post. Most recently, at the senior award ceremony, our exhortation speaker was selected as the 2022 Male Scholar Athlete. In a unique circumstance, this young man is not here with us today, as he has already left home to attend the United States Air Force Academy. However, we will hear his prepared speech over our sound system. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in congratulating our 2022 Exhortation Speaker, Mr. Victor Huff.
Just making sure I sound good before I begin. Welcome, class of 2022. The administration is lying to you, don't worry. I'm just under the stage and not allowed out. Definitely not crawling through mud with a shaved head right now. So to begin, it may be cliche, but I would like to thank and recognize those who have come and support us to get here today. Thank you to the administration members, faculty, guidance counselors, teachers, parents, guardians, and those who assisted us to be here, including ourselves. Being here with all our accomplishments could not have been possible without them. Over the years, we have experienced many situations, both good and bad. As individuals and as a class, we have learned for the better. We lived through a pandemic, but we were able to continue and still manage to succeed in all we do. Every time our school has experienced a shortcoming, we can get back up and be resilient. This toughness has helped many of us to mature exponentially in our areas of interest, be it academics, sports, BOCES, the arts, self-growth, and understanding ourselves in the world. There are 246 of us today. For the past 4 years, 246 stories have begun, unfolded, and are being told. Looking at these stories, among us, that's a total of 246 different success stories in high school. Not all of us may have been top achievers in academics like school tries to lure us towards, but that's fine, since that's not the purpose of school. Its purpose is to guide us to determine what we like and establish a base for almost everything to make us well-rounded and ready to pursue anything we desire post-graduation, no matter your route. For most of us, our next step will be our most demanding. Although this may seem daunting, however, to me, and I hope to all my peers, we are thrilled at what the unknown world can throw at us. We will no longer have this bubble surrounding us, giving us security, or teachers and parents doing all they can to ensure we succeed and are comfortable. We will begin to fight for ourselves, make our decisions, and be our own writers. High school has only been the introduction to the many chapters of our 246 novels. To be completely truthful, the thought of the future has been a terrifying one sometimes. I spent my junior year and half of the senior year stressing about what I should do after graduating, as I'm sure many of you did. What would I do? Where will I go? And why should I do this? Everyone around me seemed so sure of what they wanted, so in the beginning, I practically shot darts at a wall of different colleges and majors. I believe where we all go next will be the best places for us. Many of my friends around me feel similarly, and I believe as long as you enter the next part of your life without hesitating, without the dread of, will I regret this? As a class, we are ready. In everything we pursue, good luck.
Thank you, Victor. I hope you're doing well out in the Air Force Academy at this time. You may all please be seated. Thank you very much. Seniors, graduation is most certainly a very special occasion in which we gather here today to celebrate you, the class of 2022. When reaching any major milestone in life, and high school graduation certainly is a landmark event, it is important to reflect on how you got here and who helped you get to this very spot. Think of the teachers, the staff members, coaches, administrators, friends, and of course the family members who helped you get to where you currently sit. I encourage you at some point this summer to express your gratitude either through words or a simple letter. And should you choose to do so, I assure you this simple gesture will be very much appreciated. As members of the class of 2022, it is safe to say that your high school tenure was a unique experience filled with unforeseen challenges, uncertainty, fear, tragedy, and triumph. As teenagers just starting to make headway into high school, all of your expected givens were taken away. There were no promises that school would return to the way it had previously been. With the weight of the pandemic, a fluctuating school schedule, all extracurricular events either canceled or abbreviated, and even the loss of a classmate, this class certainly could have given up and lost spirit. Character is often defined by how you respond to adversity. Tough times don't last. Tough people do. Adversity plays a role in our growth. When we lack adversity, it prevents the rich roots of character, resilience, learning, and creativity. Through the proverbial storm of difficult times, this class bonded together, united, and forged together toward success. As restrictions began to lift and opportunities began to present themselves, you made the most of your opportunities. This amazing resolve and triumphant response could first be seen at your junior prom last May. In an outdoor event at the Long Island Aquarium, this group smiled, laughed, ate, and danced all night. You celebrated that very special opportunity to attend your junior prom after so many previous events had been canceled. This school year, in your senior year, the class of 2022 seized their moments on many occasions and on many levels. You starred in a very spirited homecoming weekend by leading a passionate pep rally on this field, winning many games, marching in the parade, interacting with the community, and participating in all of the week's festivities. At sporting events throughout the year, it was impossible to ignore the ultra-competitive athletic teams supported by passionate student sections who were thrilled by so many big plays and big moments on the fields and in the gymnasium. Many of our teams fought to get into the playoffs, while some teams and individuals went on to achieve greatness, including county finalists, county champions, Long Island champions, state champions, and we even recently celebrated a senior track and field athlete who was named national champion in her event. You took advantage of your opportunities. In addition to these moments, our seniors ushered in a renewed sense of passion for music and the arts. In each of the winter and spring concerts, you thrived under the lights and led the underclassmen by example. It was a privilege hearing the music you made back in our auditorium and to watch you shine in your solo performances. Our pocket theater productions allowed our seniors to star on the stage and in directing roles. One could see a renewed passion for theater as participation and attendance numbers were up. You seniors really supported one another. The return of the high school musical production truly demonstrated the many talents of this class. The production Freaky Friday really brought out the joy and the enthusiasm for musical theater in our students. The large audiences in attendance gave the show rave reviews, and we're so thankful to see such a wonderful performance. Our seniors continued to impress at the art show, where their remarkable pieces were on display for the community and their peers to enjoy. As with our athletic teams, concerts, and theatrical productions, a sense of triumph could be observed in the pieces of art. With regards to academics, it was clear this class was able to recommit to expand upon their education. The New York State Public High School Athletic Association named Rocky Point High School a school of distinction, as every single athletic team earned the esteemed designation of being a scholar athlete team. More students applied to and were accepted into our varied discipline-specific honor societies. Students presented research projects across the island, participated in STEAM nights, achieved AP Scholar accolades, and were accepted into outstanding colleges and universities. In response to the heartbreaking loss of a former classmate early in the school year, a group of these seniors united and pledged to one another to overcome their individual challenges and graduate together. As a whole, I commend these students for their commitment towards advancing their education. Graduation marks a time of reflection, celebration, and a reference point from which to look ahead. And now here you stand. You are about to enter a world that needs your help. You will be pulled in many different directions and asked to make choices almost every day. I urge you to make the brave choice, the difficult choice. In the words of Nelson Mandela, may your choices reflect your hopes, not your fears. With the diploma you've earned today, you have another special opportunity to make the most of your life and to make a positive impact on those around you. It has been a pleasure being with you on this journey these past 4 years. As you leave this campus for the final time today, leave knowing that we are all proud of you, impressed by you, and we believe in you. I am confident that you will seize the moments in the future and make the best of these amazing opportunities that await you. I wish you much happiness and success in your future. Congratulations, class of 2022, as you have much to celebrate. I am now pleased to introduce our Superintendent of Schools to present his address to the class of 2022, Dr. Scott O'Brien.
Thank you, Mr. Hart. Good evening, and congratulations to the class of 2022. For so many of you, Rocky Point schools have been your school and home for the past 13 or 14 years. Throughout those years, you have traveled from FJC to JAE, back to the middle school and high school. You have studied and accomplished much academically, in addition to your time spent on your various activities. Many of those activities took place right here, on this very field. We have one of the most beautiful school campuses, and it's here, of many locations, that your Eagle pride has had a chance to shine. Home of the Eagles. But, as many of our students already know, and a parent once shared with me, there is actually an unofficial mascot that can be found on our beautiful school campus. It's nothing other than the groundhog. These groundhogs that call our campus home have been seen by our students walking to and from school over the years, during their PE classes, and after school during their games and practices. Some may have even seen one of these groundhogs while staring out a classroom window. Not that any of our current graduates ever did that. So then, why is the groundhog not the official Rocky Point mascot? If these very cute furry creatures can be found taking residence on these grounds, why not make it official? Maybe it's because one of the groundhogs thought that the softball field was the perfect place to build one of their burrows. Unfortunately, this is a true story. One of our Rocky Point softball games had to be delayed because a family of groundhogs were residing right behind home plate and thought that second inning was a good time to venture out. Maybe it's because anytime a groundhog sees any of us on our fields, they run away scared. Probably not the best trait for a mascot. Well, whatever the reasons, although they may not have made the final cut and attained mascot status, they do have their own holiday in February. So we've learned to live side by side with our furry friends throughout our many years together at Rocky Point. And there's always a lesson to be learned from any experience. That burrow built on the softball field represents being thoughtful with where your life takes you. Know that every decision won't be the right one, and that with some authentic trial and error, you will not only find a place and people that make sense, but that fit just right for you. Don't be discouraged when that doesn't happen right away for you. That perfect burrow is waiting for you. Just get out there and find it. That groundhog running scared, so this is where you think I tell you to not run scared from life, right? Well, actually, there are many things to run scared from as you transition out of high school and into an adult. It's okay to avoid things that are dangerous and hurtful, and your parents and all of us want you not only to succeed in life, but to have a healthy and meaningful future. Staying safe does not mean avoiding taking risks as a learner and in your experiences. Try new things. Go outside your comfort zone and live your best life. Our unofficial mascots are known for protecting each other. When they sense danger, they alert each other and they avoid it. This class, in particular, has been very protective of each other throughout their years at Rocky Point. Regardless of what state or country or part of the world you travel to next, always remain protective of your Rocky Point classmates, your friends, and of course, your family. Finally, our friends, the groundhogs, they are symbols of hard work, curiosity, and good luck. Always work hard for the good of your community. Love learning new things, and take the good fortunes you have had at Rocky Point with you as you move into this exciting next chapter of your life. 14 years ago, I had the privilege of being the FJC principal when many of you entered pre-kindergarten. It was the first year Rocky Point schools offered a pre-kindergarten program, and we, together, have had the opportunity to experience many firsts as you have grown together as a class. I am so proud of the tremendous accomplishment this class has made over the years. I've seen you help your community in numerous ways, study DNA to combat illness, write poetry that moves all of us, and use your individual talents to create a better school community. Take some lessons from your unofficial mascot, because I am confident that you will leave Rocky Point after tonight and make this world better for all of us. Congratulations to the class of 2022. Go Eagles.
Thank you, Dr. O'Brien. At this time, it is my privilege and honor to introduce our 2022 Salutatorian. This young man truly exemplifies all of the qualities of a scholar athlete. As a dedicated student who relished the challenge, he excelled in 9 AP courses while earning a weighted grade point average of over 105 and was named AP Scholar with honors. On the baseball diamond, our salutatorian is a 2-time All-County performer who was voted MVP of the team in 2021. He was a key contributor on our 2022 County Championship baseball team. As a leader in our school and in the community, this young man served as the president of the National History Honor Society, was the treasurer of the varsity club, and volunteered at Maureen's Haven Homeless Shelter, and he helped raise funds for the local VFW Post 6249. Most recently, at our senior awards ceremony, our salutatorian was the recipient of the 2022 Math Award. In the fall, he plans to attend Hofstra University, where he will also continue to play baseball. Ladies and gentlemen, I am extremely proud to introduce to you our class of 2022 salutatorian, Mr. Sean Hamilton.
Good evening, everyone. To start, I'd like to thank everyone who has helped us along our journey through school. All of our teachers, coaches, administration, friends, and especially our families. I'm proud to be speaking to you on behalf of the class of 2022. Today, we're here to celebrate all the years of hard work and dedication we've put in to get where we are today. The hours of studying, countless after-school extra help sessions, and all the time we stayed up late to do the project due the next day that the teacher definitely didn't give to us 3 weeks ago. All our efforts are now being rewarded with a fancy piece of paper that has our name on it and a nice handshake. When I was first told I had to hand in my speech for graduation, I immediately started to rethink all the hard work I had put in. Getting to stand in front of everyone and give a speech full of cliches and inspirational quotes some historical figure said hundreds of years ago didn't really get me excited. But I realized nobody would enjoy that either, and I decided to stop worrying and start worrying. So I opened my Chromebook, created a new document, then stared at a blank screen for 10 minutes and took a nap for 2 hours. It was that rigorous perseverance that allowed me to do decently well in high school. So I kept thinking about what to write, and what popped into my head was what the pitching coach of the baseball team, Brian Glenn, always told me when I would go to pitch. Don't suck. And I really thought deeply about that. I figured I could apply it to my speech. If I can just make everyone remember all the good times they've had and the memories they've made in high school, then I've done my job. I'll leave the serious speech for Jackson. I'll let him inspire everyone. For me, high school wasn't picture perfect, not by any means. Like anyone else, there were days when I would dread getting up in the morning to go to school. But once I got into the building and saw all my teachers and friends, it wasn't all that bad. It's those moments that I'll miss most. It could be a wild story from the big guy, Mr. Eckertelli, or Mr. McCormick throwing a chocolate bar across the room when someone understands his obscure movie reference, or even Miss Engelo yelling at someone to watch their potty mouth when she hears them curse. These are the people that get up every morning and create a comforting atmosphere unlike any other. We seniors all know a teacher that when we see them, our day just brightens and becomes so much better. Rocky Point has been a place where students can feel safe and create memories that will last a lifetime. The graduating class of 2022 is one of the most amazing classes this school has ever had, not only academically and athletically, but in school spirit as well. Being on the baseball team, we have a tradition where we wear Hawaiian shirts on the day of a playoff game. We have always encouraged other students to wear them as well, but I never thought it would reach a point where the hallways were filled with floral patterns and bright colors. It seemed like every other student was wearing one, even the teachers wore them. It's this type of togetherness that made it enjoyable to go to school and made me proud to wear the Eagles logo. Now I've reached the point where I don't really have much to say anymore, and everybody's probably getting tired of hearing me speak. So on behalf of the class of 2022, I want to thank again all the faculty, staff, administration, and friends and family. To end, I'd like to give a big thank you to my family, my mom, my dad, and my brother. I couldn't have done this without you. I love you guys.
It's over, Sean. You did a great job. Ladies and gentlemen, it is with joy and great pride that I introduce to you our class of 2022 valedictorian. This young man has been an extremely well-rounded leader in our building for the past 4 years. In addition to earning the highest grade point average in this graduating class, he has been an active citizen throughout our school and greater community, as well as a member of a varsity sport. Embracing the challenge of an extremely rigorous schedule, taking 9 AP courses, this young man clearly earned the respect of the faculty and his peers in earning a weighted grade point average of over 106. He is a 3-time Mark Twain Award recipient, recognized for his literary arts skills. As a clear leader in our building, this young man served as the vice president of his class and is a member of the National Honor Society, the New York State Math Honor Society, the New York State History Honor Society, and our National English Honor Society. In addition to his participation in student government and these prestigious academic organizations, our valedictorian has participated in a multitude of school clubs and has accumulated over 100 hours of community service through a variety of means. Oh, and by the way, in addition to all of his academic and civic commitments, he played varsity tennis and carried a job while not in season. Most recently, he was the recipient of the Social Studies Award at our Senior Award ceremony. In the fall, he will attend Northeastern University and study applied physics. I am extremely proud to introduce to the podium our 2022 valedictorian, Mr. Jackson Normandin.
Apologize for that. Greetings. I would first like to issue a special thanks to my mom, dad, family, friends, and teachers who have helped me over the past 4 years. Also, I want to give a special thanks to Mr. Havernack, who definitely didn't coerce me into saying this. Moreover, I would like to issue a special congratulations to both Sean and Victor, and also thank them for speaking before me, as I'm assuming that everyone is now bored of listening to high schoolers talk, which gives me the perfect excuse to make my speech brief. Congratulations to the class of 2022. We finally graduated. It feels good to say that, you know? It finally validates the time, dedication, and effort that we all have put into the past 13 years. I'm sure that everyone among us has achieved personal victories over the past 4 years, and this is what tonight is for. We are celebrating the good aspects of our time here, but also how we overcame our own individual challenges. And while I didn't want to bring it up, the coronavirus has undoubtedly impacted all of us, but our ability to subsist and conquer this paramount challenge has made us stronger as a result. Whether it be by playing a sport, studying for a test, or anything else, we've all at one point strived for excellence. I believe that it's a fundamental facet of humanity. Thus, it is our obligation to extrapolate our willingness to achieve onto our individual futures. I know this may not be easy, as success is not easy to attain. One needs to have the drive and power in addition to putting in hard work and numerous hours to achieve success. There is no one stopping any of you from accomplishing your goals. You could help the world's climate crisis, help lobby for stricter arms enforcements, or accomplish anything as long as you take full advantage of your own eagerness to succeed. I feel that Tim Robbins' character from The Shawshank Redemption encompasses this idea perfectly, as he states that one can get busy living or get busy dying. Extrapolating this idea to our futures emphasizes my previous point. We can get busy dying and let life pass us by, or we can get busy living and take the opportunity to succeed, push ourselves, and excel above others. Despite the fact that our current global climate is shrouded in uncertainty and negativity, it gives us and our generation the opportunity to remedy and resolve these prevalent issues. Thus, I look forward to seeing what we can all do to improve the world around us, and I wish you all good luck in your future endeavors. Again, congratulations, farewell, and good luck to the Rocky Point class of 2022.
At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize, Jackson, great job. You're all good now, man. You're all good. You can relax. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize and celebrate the careers of 4 members of our learning community who provided many years of dedicated service to the students at Rocky Point. Earlier this school year, we said goodbye to head custodian, Mr. Chris Mirable. Mr. Mirable spent the last 2.5 years of his 35-year career in our high school. His strong work ethic and careful attention to detail proved instrumental in keeping our school building organized, clean, and safe throughout the many challenges of the pandemic. This past spring, we also wished farewell to our beloved head school nurse, Mrs. Karen Rossman. For over 16 years, Mrs. Rossman diligently served the needs of both our students and staff with sensitive care and a level of professionalism that could not be matched. Her leadership and professional advice were a godsend during the pandemic. After 20 years teaching both Spanish and Italian languages in both the middle school and high school, Mr. George DeScala will retire at the end of this school year. Mr. DeScala's commitment to his job and his passion for world languages serves as a model for his colleagues to continue to follow. Over the course of 6 years, with veteran leadership and sharp interpersonal skills, along with a strong dose of humor, Mr. Charlie DeLargy ensured that our athletics program remains strong and headed in a positive direction. Under his leadership, the facilities have improved, and Rocky Point Athletics brand has grown to become a standard from which many programs in the county are aspiring to become. At the end of this summer, Mr. DeLargy will begin his retirement. The district will be losing these dedicated professionals who made a positive impact on countless students over the course of their careers. On behalf of the high school faculty and staff, I would like to extend my gratitude for the leadership and wisdom they provided here at Rocky Point and wish them all the best in retirement. Ladies and gentlemen, we will now move to the most important segment of the ceremony, the awarding of the high school diplomas. Mrs. Sullivan, President of the Board of Education, as the principal of Rocky Point High School, I would like to present to you the graduating class of 2022. These students have fulfilled the academic requirements established by the New York State Board of Regents and the Rocky Point School District. We will now award them their diplomas. At this time, our guidance counselors will announce our graduates in alphabetical order. As a courtesy to all the graduates and their families who would like to hear their names announced, please reserve your celebration until after all the names have been read.
Jackson Normandin. Sean Hamilton. Blake Abrenica. Hunter Adamo. Jeremiah Adelphin. Leah Alion. Gianna Amendola. Francis Anzaldi III. Thomas Anzalone. Christian Ark. Natalie Armoya. Jaden Arancho. Brendan Arts. Valeria Asensio. Olivia Astorita. Kamaria Balfour. Layla Baumberger. Jacob Bazada. Isabel Belport. Nicholas Benhart. Juliana Betro. Oscar Blasco. Christopher Bloom. Louis Berenger. Emily Bono. David Borneman. Ella Botticelli. Benjamin Bricka. Jack Brown. Madison Benayudo. Caden Burge. Michael Burke. Erica Cabrera. Anthony Calori. Ethan Canton. Marcus Cantone. Madeline Carney Schmidt. Andrew Carroll. William Carter. Aiden Caselli. Allison Casey. Daniel Castelli. Aaron Saragal. Oscar Giuseppe. Robert Christensen. Natalie Cipriano. Kaylee Clark. Marissa Caniglione. Sabrina Conlon. Brianna Copolone. Cadence Corwin. Jackson Coubois. Andrew Crandall. Alexander Secordis. Tessa Cunningham. Edward Curley. Victoria Carreri. Tristan Daly. Braden D'Ambrosio. Christian D'Antuono. Julia Darby. Jamie Lynn Davey. Tyler DeFilippis. Sarah DiPiero. Anise Deshpande. Joseph DeFranco. Noah DiMachino. Tara Duran. Evangeline Edery. Shireen Elgin. Haley Embledge. Sarah Fabricatori. Talia Facro. Haley Farina. Christina Folletti. Alex Ficarata. Brielle Fisher. Sophia Flamia. Nancy Friedrich. Paul Frost. Ryan Fryer. Kaylin Gallant. Christian Garsk. Rosalind Gench. Avery Gennaro. Emily Gentile. Zachary Gentile. Cassidy Gerace. Justin Gersh Fertulo. Jillian Giorlando.
Jose Gonzalez. Olivia Grafer. Brian Grief. Kira Habishaw. Haley Hage. Dylan Harris. Benjamin Haviland. Bella Hess. Jordan Hilbert. Kayla Hoffman. Daniel Holmes. John Halter. Faith Iacona. Austin Ianizzato. Gianna Imidoff. Giovanna Imprata. Michael Irizarry. Alana Jones. Lucas Kashmar. Melina Kalisis. Alexandra Kelly. Brenna Kiernan. Casey Kincaid. Madeline Nopke. Ethan Crable. Louis Layler. Joseph Lamacchia. Aiden Lambert. Trevor Lamoureux. Reagan Lane. Emma LaRosa. Cassandra Lasky. Daniela Ledwith. Samantha Leverson. Alexa Lavonic. Ella Libinati. Jake Libinati. Megan Lozier. Justin Lombardo. Gabriella Lopiccolo. Tyler Lachlan. Isadora Luce. Molly Luxinger. Lindsay Lucia. Ava Lilinski.
Darwin Maldonado Lainez. Nicholas Famalito. Mila Mamelin. Dante Marciano. Matthew Murata. Max Marte. Benjamin Martinez. Tyler Mayfie. Thomas May. Dylan McAdam. Danielle McCauley. Joseph McCormick. Michaela McCormick. Ryan McDonald. Shane McDonald. Olivia McDonald. Alexa McLaughlin. Jamie McPartland. Madison Meehan. Christian Myers. Kiki Myers. Cody Miller. Robert Miranda III. Kylie Modine. Tyler Moeller. Jake Molyneux. Kayla Morgan. Daniel Morton. Madison Murphy. Bjorn Migland. Finn Migland. Mia Negus. Justin Netburn. Michael Nofi. Callista Nohai Seaman. Ashley Nicole Olson. Quentin Everett Polifka. Jalissa Penna. Rachel Petrilak. Mandel Pettis. Amaya Pinero. Jasmine Pinkenberg. Justin Petito. Ezra Pohl. James Prendergast. Kalina Prendergast. Emma Quinn. Elena Ramos. TJ Rice. Caitlin Riley. Lily Resaniti. Luca Rizzo.
Kayla Roloff. Dennis Rodriguez. Kimberly Rodriguez. Noah Rojas. Alyssa Rosenberg. Brenna Roth. Robert Russin. Dara Sadowski. Samad Sajad. Aaron Sanchez. Amber Sanchez. Sean Sander. Lillian Savelli. Hannah Shepard. Gianna Schmidt. Carly Schmidt. Krista Schmidt. Robert Schoenman. Daniel Schroeder. Nicholas Schubert. Michael Schwamm. Carolyn Sedapani. James Shackelford. Bryant Shepard III. Dana Sherman. Amanda Singer. Nicole Skula. Matthew Sloan. Ryan Smith. Olivia Smythe. Nico Cerise. Sorry, Nico. Benjamin Sosa. Steven Stamatatos. Victoria Stewart. Alexander Subject. Caitlin Tereso. Lisa Toman. Honora Townsend. Gianna Uliano. John Vanilla. Jose Velasco. Kimberly Velasco. Arthur Walker. Caitlin Wallace. Erin Ward. Matthew Waskowitz. Anthony Williams. Jonathan Wolf. Alexander Wood. Sophia Wood. Eric Yatsenko. Honey Zambrano. Jason Zambrano. Madeline Zarzicki. Ariana Zickman. Jessica Zoll.
You want to let them sit down?
Oh, yeah.
Good evening. By the power vested in me as President of the Board of Education by the State of New York, I now declare you graduates of Rocky Point High School's class of 2022. At this time, please move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations.
Graduates, we're just about finished. There's a few more words. I just have one more paragraph, graduates. I would like to offer my congratulations to all of the graduates and your families. This is certainly an accomplishment to be proud of. I ask that all of our guests remain seated until the graduates have exited the field. And at this time, I ask the graduates to please rise, look to our chaperones for assistance with the recessional. Thank you all. Have a wonderful evening and a safe and healthy summer.